We got college football week 5, divisional games, betting tips, tricks, top 10 matchups. Oh, man. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
Welcome, everybody, back for another episode of the College Pod. This is the Money Pot Betting Show. I'm the host. I'm the CEO. They call me Moss Money. And, of course, I got my right-hand man with me. They call him Be Humble. What's up, bro?
What a week. What a week.
Yeah. You doing your thing, man. That boy is hot. And I'm over here banging my head against the wall like, why? Why? Why did I switch that? Why did I make that move? I was on the show. What are you doing? And I know a lot of people feel like that sometimes. You get your picks, you get things going, and then looking day of messes you all up. That's why we do this show early. This is why you got to put the bets in early and just let them ride. Don't get fancy. Don't get cute. Don't start adding. I'm the biggest culprit of that right now. I had a whole plan written down, deviated for that, and that's why I had a losing week last week. But my guy over here, what did he do? Put the bets in right tonight, got it in, and that's how you do it, man. So kudos to you. Keep the fire, keep the winning going. You're making me look good, bro. Making me look good.
Yeah, man. It was a good week, man. We went I think we hit everything, college. Let me take a look real quick. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
5-0, 6-0.
Jeez.
In college, we hit the Tennessee game, first quarter and over. First
I
half.
about to say you hit
quarter.
everything in upside down, left, right.
Yep.
Start select with Tennessee.
Hit the 2-team teaser with Florida and Miami and JMU. We hit the team total under Auburn. We hit the team total under Temple, team total over Georgia Tech. We hit Georgia Tech first half.
Get them.
We smacked 100%. We was shooting 100 from the free throw line.
Get them
in college, and that's how we like to roll into this week, man. So we got some good ones, man. This is a very just tread a little light this week because now these teams are getting into the mix. Division ranked teams, some big environments. Homecomings are coming up. The whiteout in Penn State's happening. So you have some big environments. So just tread carefully. Don't go too crazy. I think that's when you get your hand cut off.
Yeah. All right. Good advice. Let's bring it up. Danny Sportsbook. I've been doing really well on DraftKings, so we're going to switch it up, and we're going to go to DraftKings. Just want to switch up the mojo. You know what I mean? Got to get my mojo back, man. Too much yo-yo. Too much chasing. Stick to the script. All right. I said it before, and I say it again. You got the hot hand, bro. So it's your show. Start us off. What you got?
Yeah, man, we're going to go. And again, like I said, this is one of them weeks that you start cautious. We're going to look at this team right here on Friday night. You got some early action. There is some action I want to do going into Saturday. Moss knows I like to kind of get my week started early. Yes, so I know what I'm going into. But I'm not going to go crazy. Like I said, I'm going to practice what I preach. There were some teasers I love going into Saturday. I said, nope, we're going to stick to one play, and that's going to be this Friday play. And it's only a play depending on if the starting quarterback is available. And that's Florida State's team total over 34.5, playing a Virginia team at Virginia. Cautious meaning what I'm saying is by tomorrow, we should know if the starting quarterback, Tommy Castellanos, will be playing. Yeah. He has a lower body injury. Nobody knows what it was. I didn't watch the game to see what it might be. It hasn't been reported. But we're talking about the key to the ship right there for Florida State. If Tommy's available, which he says he's 100%, and report says he is going to play, then the team total over 34.5 is the play. I think you can even get to 33.5. You don't want to get through that 1 point.
Yeah, the 33.5 don't look too bad, even with the $1.25 on it.
But this is why. The way Florida State has been running on offense, they put up 31 against Alabama, 77 points against a FCS school. They placed Kent State 66 points against Kent State. Virginia is a little bit leaky on the defense. They've given up 31 points to NC State. They've given up 16 to William Mary, obviously, is another smaller school. And gave Stanford got 20. Stanford's terrible. They shouldn't give you no points to Stanford. So if the starting quarterback is available, I think Florida State continues to roll to get to the 40 mark. I think 34 is a little too low. That'll be my first play of the week. We'll get jump start going into Saturday. And we're going to ride the team total train going in. Florida State only if the quarterback is available at 34.5. So that'll be a last-minute play, but that would be my play locked in.
Yeah, I got no adds to it. I think Florida State obviously makes sense with the quarterback back in. Get that offense almost at 100%. You know, strange about how he plays, though. I wonder how he plays if he's coming off an injury. And I don't know nothing about Virginia. So I trust your handicap. I like it. Do. All right, we have on the Saturday games, and I'm going right here. We're starting it off, 12 o'clock. Razorback Stadium, Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Okay.
Total 64.5. So we're going to see a lot of points in this game. And that's where I'm going to go. Found a nice little gem here. I think it's under the game props. Arkansas has had 8 touchdowns in every game this year. 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Do my math right? Yep. Right? Yeah. 8 times 7 is 56. The total is 64.5. We're 10 points off. I don't think there's going to be 3 field goals in this game. I think there's going to be a lot of points. Give me total touchdowns over 8. Again, in all of Arkansas's games this year, there has been no less than 8 touchdowns. And now you get a Notre Dame team who can score the points with Love, best running back in football at this moment. And that Arkansas offense is pretty humming. I think this score gets run up. Give me total touchdowns. First time I ever bet this one, but I was looking and I saw that. I was like, man, that's kind of sneaky. And I'll pay the juice for it because I know Notre Dame's going to score. Like Notre Dame's going to score. They're going to score at least 5 touchdowns by themselves. Let's just add to my handicap here and look at the team totals here. So we got, 29 and 34. Right? So that's 7 touchdowns by themselves. No, I'm sorry, 5 touchdowns by themselves. And then they need to get 29. Lines are about even. They're a touchdown off.
It's a good look.
Give me total touchdowns over. Now I'm paying for it, right? It's a minus 130, but I think it's a very, very strong bet here. Very strong bet here. You know what I mean? Because when you think about it, if you get 7 touchdowns, right, that's 49 points. So that means there has to be, at least 5 field goals in the game with 15 plus the, 5. I said 7 touchdowns is 49 plus the 15 would give you 63 and you're still under. 5 field goals is a lot in a game.
Yeah, especially a college game. For sure.
Especially a college game.
Yeah, that's a nice little find there. I think that's probably the first team total game total touchdown bet we put on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just looking. I was like, yeah, I like this game. And then I was actually looking for something else. And then I saw total touchdown. I was like, 8. So 8 don't seem right. 8 seem a little low for these offenses. So again, total touchdowns over 8. Notre Dame and Arkansas. I think I said Arizona earlier, but Arkansas.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I like it. I agree with you too. I think there is going to be some points there. Maybe caution. Maybe Notre Dame defense kind of rolls around a little bit. But I think they're going to have to press the gas Arkansas a little bit and stretch the field.
Yeah, I thought about that too, and my thought was that Notre Dame will still give me at least 6 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they're going to get to 30. Like it'd be weird for them not to get to 30, in my opinion.
Yep.
All right, what you got next, bro?
All right, we're going to go back to the well here again. Obviously, this is depending on the quarterback. I like Florida State to win this game. We're going to go Florida State to win. We're going to bring a 2-team teaser. 6-point or 7-point, doesn't matter. They're going to get you around the same way, same place. Florida State to win the game, bringing it down 7 if you can, versus Virginia. Only depending if the quarterback is there. If the quarterback is not there, we're going to look at potentially USC going to Illinois. But the play is going to be Florida State, and we're going to go to Indiana at Iowa.
Yeah.
Indiana at Iowa should be the same, about 7.5. We're going to bring that down with that teaser. It's going to bring it to -0.5. I think both these teams have great offenses that are going to affect the impact of the game. Iowa, yes, traditionally has solid defense. Yes, Iowa, playing at Iowa is a tough place to play. But I think the way that Indiana has been coached, I think the coach has this team playing really, really well. Look what they did last week. Destroying a top 10 team like Illinois that had a strong defense, and Illinois couldn't stop anything that was going on against the Indiana offense. And I just don't think Iowa has enough offensively that's going to be able to keep up with Indiana. I think it might be tough and boxy a little bit early, but I think Indiana's going to make their way and open this game up and win by at least 2 scores. We're going to bring them down just for the safer bet to win. We're going to bring them with Florida State. You know my handicap on Florida State, and we're going to put a unit on that for a 2-team teaser 7-point.
Yeah, I like it. I really like the Indiana play because once Indiana scores once or twice, Iowa's just not going to be able to score. They just don't have the offense.
Yep, and we can see what happened last week. I want to say that Iowa played Rutgers, right?
Yeah, they put some points up, I think, up against Rutgers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I want to say Rutgers also was able to score. Yes, Rutgers put up 28 points. They were kind of going back and forth early. And if you're allowing Rutgers, which I think Rutgers is okay, Indiana's surely going to put up points on your ass. Excuse me. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's Iowa, right? I mean, they, it's, that game's, I'm just looking now, that game's on Peacock, which is interesting. But, it's Iowa. I mean, what's the quarterback have less than 100 yards, right? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Passing. How Iowa plays. It's just a tough place to play. I'm sorry, he has 492 yards.
It was just what got me here easily was just when I watched, because I was watching the Rutgers Iowa at Rutgers game, and I was able to see Rutgers easily pushing the ball up and down the field on Iowa, which is usually their strength. Their defense is usually their strength. And once I start seeing that, I was like, oh, this defense ain't the Iowa defense that I'm used to seeing. They're now Indiana's now coming in off of putting 40-something up on Illinois, which probably has similar defense to Iowa. I think Indiana's going to smash them. I love Indiana at the -7.5, but just to be safe, we're going to tease them with Florida State. 2 teams I love.
Yeah, I like Indiana straight too. Now they put up a 60 burger on them. Cats.
60, crazy.
63 to 10. BTA. That's ugly. Yeah, no, I like that bet. I think that's a really strong bet. I like it straight. I was thinking about looking at it once you started talking about it. Looking at it, first half. I just want to see what the first half is. 4.5. Yeah. It'll probably open up though during the game. But yeah, no, I like that play. It's an interesting line coming off a 63 win, right?
Well, 7 points they're away too. 7.5 they're away.
Yeah, and it's all to me. It's also Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
right? Also Iowa. All right. Let me see here. Let's go back down the list. You just gave us a teaser. I do want to talk about some of the bigger games too, just to give a side. I do have a take on some of the bigger games too. Right here. Here we go. Auburn and Texas A&M. Ooh. Big game. Kind of feel bad for Auburn, right? They just played, maybe the record. I mean, the ranking might not be right, as how good that Oklahoma team is. Well, now with Maytier, I think is hurt, right? I think he's out. Yeah, with him out. But man, what a hostile environment. Fans saying F Arnold, 10 sacks, and they just lost by a touchdown with the safety at the end. And they were in that game, in my opinion. They were able to go toe-to-toe with Oklahoma. And now, next day, you got to go down on the Texas. What's that? College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field on take on these Aggies. That got some pop to them. I don't believe it. I think this team is battle tested. They just came and went against arguably the best defense in all of college football. And now I get Texas A&M. I like the points. I like them first half. I don't think they're going to go into a more hostile environment, in my opinion, than what they just saw.
College Station is crazy.
College Station, Oklahoma wasn't crazy?
No, Oklahoma crazy, but College Station is crazy. Like I think College Station is like 120, bro. That's crazy in there.
But you don't think they just saw this?
Well, I listen. I'm not knocking you. I think it's very tough. Just imagine being an athlete playing for Auburn, and you're going from Oklahoma and a crazy game with that type of crowd. I mean, just the scenery, just being in that environment, not able to hear what these kids are experiencing is once in a lifetime thing they're going to be experiencing next week. You know what I mean? You got to go to College Station. You're going to hear the same exact thing. So yes, will they be prepared for a hostile environment? For sure. But College
and then they
Station,
got Georgia right after that, and then they got Missouri.
The SEC is crazy when you think about the environment in your schedule.
That gauntlet is crazy, and you just can't afford here to go down 0-2 in SEC play and then have Georgia the next following week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a must-win game for them to stay relevant in the playoff hunt, even though it's 12 teams. But still, you could lose all 3 SEC games, and that's not good. So I believe they'll come out with a little bit of fire. I believe they'll be ready for this game. Texas A&M could pull away late with a late score, but give me Auburn first half with the hook. I think they keep this game close. I think you say this a lot. It's going to be a boxy type game to me, and I think you'll see kind of not similar with Oklahoma. You'll see a little bit more scoring here because I think Texas A&M has a pretty dynamic offense, but I don't really trust that sophomore quarterback, even though he's balling. But his percentage is a little bit down. You know, I think against Notre Dame game, 41-40, like they pulled it out, and I think it was overtime, or was that another game I'm thinking about in overtime? They pulled it out, but at the same time, he didn't have a really good. He did enough, but passing wise, he didn't have a good performance, in my opinion. He was off. I think he was like 48% passing. Marshall Reed. And he's got great numbers, but I think this Auburn defense is going to give them a little bit of trouble. And I think that Auburn's going to be able to keep it close. I'm going with the veteran Arnold at quarterback. Give me the first half, 3.5. Auburn. Tigers.
Nice.
Tigers.
I hear you, man. That's the second time you've been on. You've been looking at these Auburn team. That must be your sleeping team a little bit.
I like them.
I hear you.
I like them. I like them a lot. Give me the Tigers. Tigers. All right. We are on what time games? What was that Auburn game? Was that 3:30 game? I think.
Yeah, 3:30.
Yeah, we keep going down the list. What else you got for me?
So we're gonna keep with the teasers. 2-team teaser. First game we're gonna look at. We got those Buckeyes heading west.
Washington.
Big game here, man. A team that nobody's talking about. The Washington Huskies.
I thought this line was short.
I think it's because people are not thinking about the Huskies. But this Ohio State team is the defending champions. They've been on the West Coast before. They fought against the Washington Huskies in the past. Although I think Washington will later in the season, you'll see them pop up here and there. I just think they're just not getting the big notoriety because they're not on East Coast time or big time television at the moment like they have been in the past.
Yeah.
But you're looking at a Ohio State team that I think has the number one ranked defense to me in NCAA. I think they get after you up front. They can defend you in the back. They're one of the best cornerbacks, probably one of the top quarterbacks that's going to be getting drafted next year in the NFL. And Washington got a couple young guys out there that's doing some things out there. They have some good – I'm looking at the stats now. Let me just pull it up really quickly. Had a big win in the Apple Cup last week, 59-24. That's a big game for them. They played Colorado State, put up 38, and UC Davis, they put up 70. So they've been putting up points. I think that stops here, though. Although I think they're coached well, they're not going to be doing that against this Ohio State team. We're going to look at Ohio State, bring them down to a pick.
All right.
A beautiful place to play. I've been to Washington.
Right now, the book has them at 8.5.
Okay, let's bring them down. We're going to bring them down anyway.
I thought you were right, though. I thought I saw it at 7. I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's only 7? I was like, is there something about Washington I don't know?
I think Coach Fish will have these guys ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
But they're missing a couple key defensive players. Their linebacker will not play. He's just saying a left knee injury. One of their cornerbacks also is questionable. So there's some key players that are impact players for Washington. They're not going to be there. You're going to need everybody when Mr. Sayers is coming to town. Justin Sayers is coming to town, who has 8 touchdowns and almost 1,000 yards passing already this season. So give me Ohio State to win the game pretty much.
Okay.
And we're going to bring them with, where we going.
Oh, where we going?
Little last late night game victory. You know where we headed. We're going over to Colorado.
I was about to say, bringing back the Alamo Bowl?
Yeah, we going way back down there with BYU at Colorado. Rematch. And we seen the last time Colorado played BYU. It didn't look good.
It was ugly.
And we're going to keep that going. We're going to take BYU, bring them down to a win. I think they go into Colorado and they handle business.
I do too.
Between the quarterback change, even the points are going up to 7 now. With the quarterback going back and forth with Salters or not being quarterback for Colorado or the third string, they don't really know what's going on. They got a good win last week. Able to put up points, but BYU just always bring their pill, their hard hat and their pill. What's their little pill? Lunch pail. Their lunch pail.
Lunch pail.
And they go to work. They don't care about nobody. They play in big environments at home. They play in big environments all the time. So Colorado will be nothing different. I like BYU. I like Ohio State on the road to win. We're going to put a unit on that.
Yeah, no, I like that. I was looking at this BYU game too. It makes sense to put them in a teaser and everything. I don't think Colorado gets a win. I actually think I think Salter. I don't see why Salter wouldn't get the start. He just threw for 300 yards and a couple of touches.
Mhm.
So I don't know why he wouldn't start, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I had that game circled as well. Good call. Good call.
Yeah, BYU has a good defense, man. It's gonna be tough to move the ball up and down on BYU, no matter who's their quarterback.
Mm.
They always bring a good defense. Matter of fact, looking at the stats right now, total yards they're second in the country, only giving up 205 yards of offense. Second against the run. So you can look at some props for Colorado rushing and go under there. And total points, they're number one in the country for points allowed. 6% on third downs. I'm number 6 in third downs. Colorado's gonna have a tough time moving the ball up and down, no matter what quarterback they got there. It ain't Shador.
No. Yeah, exactly. It's not Shador. Yeah,
And shit, even when they had Shador, it didn't do much.
yeah, and this is a tough. It is a tough thing to compare what they had last year to what they do now. It's a completely different team. So I agree. But hey, man, you said to stay away from these big games. I just can't.
Yeah, tell me.
I just can't. We going down to Happy Valley. We going down to the Whiteout. And we got them old Ducks.
We might be on the same way. Where we at?
We got them old Ducks coming in. And I tell you what, I just can't ignore Mr. Franklin and his record versus top 10 opponents.
Yeah.
I just can't ignore it. 4-20. That's a great bet blind. Ray Charles can see that.
Yeah.
That is the handicap. And this Penn State offense, what did Drew Brees said about the Philadelphia Eagles? It is boring. I don't see anything. I mean, they can run the ball. They don't have any dynamic catchers. Aller's been, give me the Ducks. Give me Oregon plus the 3.5. Going to be a crazy scene at plus 3.5. And I might even sprinkle some on the money line. I think Oregon wins this game, bro. But give me the Hook, who what I think is the better team, better offense, probably, A1A, 1B defense, if you want to get to it. But I think Oregon's going to be able to score against that Penn State defense. The environment is going to be electric. You're going to have over 100,000 people in there, all whited out, ready to go. But you give me how what's his name? Is it Jones? No, it's not Jones. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. He kind of looks like Mariota a little bit, the quarterback for Oregon.
Oh, Moore?
Moore. Mm-hmm. You give me him in that environment with that offense. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's interesting too. That total 51 seems low. I think the last time they played was in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, but they were. I think
they were going back and forth. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, and Penn State ain't really playing no. I mean, Oregon really ain't playing nobody, but Penn State really ain't playing nobody.
Yeah,
who's
it's
Penn
a big
State
test.
Played?
It's a big test. I mean, the biggest advantage here is that going into a whiteout. This is going to be
the advantage.
Listen, everybody that's our listeners, if you have an opportunity to watch this game, it's going to be a hell of a game to watch. The environment is going to be totally in white. Oregon's going to come with the colors or whatever they're going to come with on their away colors. Penn State is going to be a great game, great visual to watch if you like football. I think 51 is a little low there. I'll lean over here, but I'm right with you. I know that's your play. You might as well jump into mine right now while you're on there. So I got a two-team.
Yeah.
I got a two-team.
I was just going to add. I mean, Penn State's played Nevada, FIU, and Nova.
Yeah.
Like, they ain't seen nothing like Oregon yet.
No.
Come on, man. Yeah, I don't think this line stays here at 3.5. It might get to 3, might get bet back up. I know the whiteout game is different, but James Franklin is different against top 10 teams, and that we've seen that over and over again. My bad. Go ahead.
No, sorry, I'll cut you off. I just wanted to stay on this game. So you got it. I got a 2-team parlay. This parlay is going to play 3-1. We're going to take Oregon money line away,
Yeah.
taking a plus 145 with the money line of Oregon. Everything you said, like you said, I just can't get over, um, the head ball coach's record of top 10 teams. I know Oregon, or top 5 teams. I know Oregon sits right outside of that at number 6, but Oregon eventually will be in the top 5,
For
especially
sure.
after this week if they win. But I like them to win on the parlay. One unit brings you back 3-1. And we're going to go to Georgia. We're going down to the hedges of
Mm.
Georgia and Athens, and we have Bama.
Georgia.
Bama going to University of Georgia. And I love the
Georgia.
short line here. You're getting a minus 155 on the money line. You take Georgia to win at home. They got battle tested against Tennessee, stuck around. Stockton, that quarterback, was able to continue to fight there in that hostile environment of Tennessee and pull out the game at the end of the game. I want to say it was overtime, right? Or was it right at the end of the game they came back
Yeah, it was at
to
overtime.
score?
That was the game I was thinking about earlier. That it was the Georgia game. They went in
Yeah,
overtime.
man, it just shows a lot. I just don't believe in this Bama team yet. I don't think they're coached well enough to get through a tough team like Georgia, who I think will be able to get after them. So give me Georgia and Oregon at plus 3-1
I
on a
love it.
money line parlay. You got to take it there, even if you're going to half a unit. Those are 2 plays. And if you
And
want to put
just
a
to add
bonus,
to your Georgia handicap, Georgia hasn't lost at home in 6 years.
I didn't even
And
see that.
you know
That's a
how many
gift.
Alabama teams
Mm-hmm.
that they've seen? And I'm talking about 6 years ago worth of Bama teams.
Yeah.
How many NFL players between those two teams over the last 6 years?
Gotta be smart, man. You got them boys playing.
Come on, man. They haven't lost a home game since 2019, bro. I saw that shit today and I said, oh my God, it is only -3. Find something with the money line with that thing.
Yep.
I like it. I actually no, I don't like it. I love it. What a great play. What a great call on two of the biggest games of the day. And they playing them both at the same time, dummies. Why
Yeah.
got it?
I would have thought that Alabama game would have been a day game.
Man, why it be a 7:30 game? All right, my last bet of the day. You kind of switched me up because of some of your teasers, but I'm gonna give my teasers of what I have. Let me know what you think, and then if not, I might switch it out because I thought Indiana was strong and I thought BYU was strong.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 2 really strong teaser bets as well. I did want to. I was trying to get into Tennessee, man. The way Tennessee balled, I just think is that offense is just it's the best offense in the nation in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, but all right, let me give you a 10-point teaser here. We're gonna go to Northwestern. Now, it's not the best game here, but the spot is UCL sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Nico, all that hype coming from Tennessee to UCLA and all that drama that was surrounded by that. It was the worst move they could have done. I mean, financially it was amazing, right? It was great, but the team is absolutely dookie, and now they got to go to Northwestern, where it is tough to get a win. And you're an 0-3 team, so you're desperate, but your team is struggling to do anything. They've only scored 10 points in the first half
Mm.
of over 3 games. Sorry to make that, I'm sorry, 17 points. One score, and a field goal in 6 quarters in the first half. I feel bad for Nico. He's got 3 touchdowns and 3 picks in 3 games. They can't really do much, even though Stone on the other side is not faring any much better, especially with a 1-2 record. But I think going into Northwestern is going to be tough for these Bruins. I'm adding them in my first leg of a teaser. Then just kind of hinted at it, trying to find something in this game. Scoring is going to be scoring all day with Mississippi State and Tennessee. You want to see some fireworks. You want to see an exciting game. Tune into this game because they're going to be throwing the ball and scoring touchdowns all goddamn day. Give me the over in that. We saw what Tennessee did last week, that high pace offense. They have their foot on their gas. So I think Tennessee scores 30, 40 points easy. I think it's going to be maybe the highest scoring game of the week. Give me the over in that. And then Memphis gritted out a big win last week. Was it 40-41 on a walk-off run? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they sure did.
4-0 for that Memphis team, and then they get Florida Atlantic. Yeah, they're going to win that game easily. We'll look out for Memphis as a sneaky team that is playing really, really well, or going against a really bad Florida Atlanta team. I'm adding Memphis into my teaser as well. We're going to do a 3-team 10-point teaser. There we go. Minus 120. We get Northwestern +4 just in case. It's a trap game for UCLA. I don't think UCLA beats Northwestern by more than a field goal. So that protects me there. Plus of that number. 53.5. Get it under the 54 mark. Another key number. And I get Memphis -3.5 versus Florida Atlantic. Man, they're gonna dog walk Florida Atlantic. That's not my 3-team 10-point teaser. What you think about that one, bro? I like some of your plays though. If I took Northwestern out and put Indiana in there, I love it even more. You know what I'm saying? But which I might actually do is where I'm thinking.
I just found the crazy parlay while we were talking. 6-1. 16 parlay teams we already talked about. Florida State to win money line, Indiana to win money line, Oregon plus the 3.5, Georgia money line, Ohio State money line, BYU money line paying 6-1. I'm sorry, playing 12-1.
12-1.
12-1. I just put a half unit on there.
All right,
just under 12-1, so probably like 11-1.
So let me update this teaser because I like the Indiana bet even more because I'm getting +2.5. Indiana is not losing to Iowa. They're just not.
No.
Give me Memphis. Give me Indiana. Give me the over Tennessee. I like this one even more. Northwestern's a little bit roll of the dice.
Yep.
Even though I like Northwestern to win that game. UCLA is horrible. They might not win a game this year. All right, let's put the parlay together real quick, and then we get everybody out of here. Like these live bets. So we got FSU, Florida State. Then we're going to go down. You didn't say Notre Dame, did you?
No, we're going FSU. We're going to go Indiana.
Let's keep going down here. You said Ohio State too, right?
Ohio State.
We got Indiana.
BYU is the last one. Oregon, Georgia. Oregon plus the 3.5. So you get the hook with that.
They should be back to back. Yeah. Plus 3.5. Protect your bet a little bit. Bam. Oops, not Bama.
And then BYU. And we can go large if you wanted to, but where's that showing you? 11-1?
About 9-1.
9-1. So yeah, I like the 9-1. You're gonna go there.
Yeah.
We can go Tennessee on a short line. That's going to bring you up to at least a 1.
Well, if you get greedy, this should put you over 10-1. Oregon to win the game. Yeah, 12-1. I wouldn't even add nothing. The question is, do you go Oregon 3.5 or do you go money line? Or just for I like the 4-1 really too. Like just with the teams. Florida State, Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, BYU. Any of those teams lose, maybe not Georgia. It's not an upset, but any of those teams loses, that would be considered a major upset in my opinion. But if we go here and then we protect ourselves even more and we do oh no, I won't. Is that just the total? All right. I thought it was I thought I can manipulate the line a little bit. here, but it doesn't look like it's there. Let me go to game lines. Should be able to do that. All right. So if we did just say 7.5, get it at -2, still not bad at 7-1.
Mm-hmm.
Get Oregon plus 7.5 and a touchdown.
And what is it?
7-1.
Yeah, 7-1 works.
7-1 ain't bad. You get Oregon, really protect yourself here. Oregon with a touchdown, BYU money line, Georgia money line, Indiana, and Ohio State and Florida State. But I'm with you. I like my original bet. I like the 3.5 at 9-1.
Yeah, take a 9-1. I like the 9-1.
I like the 9-1 one. Yeah.
Yep.
So I like it. Man, cook them bets, and I'm putting them all in. And I'm not deviating. That's it. Those are the bets. Those are the plays. We're not moving anything off that, man. So hope you guys enjoyed the bets. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the tips that we gave early in the show. Make sure if you do like college football, if you want to see more bets and more tricks and more tips and things that we are navigating as we go through the even flow of a college football season, make sure you tune in, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, follow us on all social media platforms. Check us out. This is Money Pot. This is Moss Money. That's Be Humble. We will see you guys next week.